The solution to most human ailments and diseases is out there, in nature. Knowing how to combine natural plants and compounds with the help of technology and biomedical, chemical, and computer knowledge is the key to any laboratory committed to health. Today, one of the most important challenges of medicine and science is cancer research. Cancer is estimated to be the leading cause of death worldwide, and its impact is expected to increase by 21.6 million new cases each year by 2030. Catalysis Laboratories have been working for more than 11 years on a product focused on improving the lives of cancer patients, Ocoxin Oral Solution. It is a nutritional supplement that is specifically formulated for people undergoing aggressive therapies. It provides essential nutrients that these types of patients are deficient in due to poor nutrition triggered by treatments. There are studies published in prestigious medical publications that link Ocoxin Oral Solution with its effects on different types of cancer. These publications are the result of years of studies by research teams from around the world. In Spain, scientists of recognized prestige have wanted to join the research on the effects of Ocoxin Oral Solution. The Cancer Research Center in Salamanca was one of the first to study the effects of Ocoxin. There, Dr. Atanasio Pandiela and his team from the Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology of Cancer have carried out research with Ocoxin in 4 different fields.
In a subtype of breast cancer called HER2 positive, it's a cancer that affects 1 in 5 women. We have also studied the anti-tumor effect of Ocoxin, OOS, in acute myeloblastic leukemia, which is a cancer of the blood. In liver cancer, hepatocellular, and in the last study we did was in lung carcinoma. Within lung cancer, there are different types, and we have focused on one, in which we have observed that Ocoxin, OOS, is most effective. We've analyzed different types, and although it was somewhat defective in other types, we have managed to extract one type of tumor in which it was most effective. And this type of tumor is not one of the most abundant in lung cancer, but it is one of the most resistant and aggressive. It is called microcytic or small cell lung cancer. We see that in both breast cancer and lung cancer, Ocoxin, OOS, prevents tumor cells from dividing, causing a stop in the cell cycle. This is because there is a protein that acts like a guard, which affects whether the cells divide or not. What Ocoxin does is increase the strength of this guard so the cells do not divide. This also happens in acute myeloblastic leukemia, and therefore we think Ocoxin regulates the growth of tumors by stopping them, i.e., by not allowing them to grow.
At the University of the Basque Country Department of Cell Biology, there is a group of scientists who have more than 20 years of experience in hepatic metastasis research, which is why Catalysis Laboratories gave them Ocoxin Oral Solution with the aim of studying its impact on 2 types of tumors that usually lead to liver metastases, pancreatic cancer and colorectal cancer.
We cultivated colorectal cancer cells in the presence of Ocoxin, OOS, and saw that they migrate and proliferate less. Therefore, the product has an anti-tumor effect per se. As we saw that in this type of metastasis, the results were positive, we have been looking for other models in which we could find benefits of Ocoxin Oral Solution, OOS, to treat other types of high-incidence tumors or tumors for which there are few treatments.
After this first study, in which the anti-tumor effect of Ocoxin was verified, Joana Marquez and her team began a new study on the impact of the product in the presence of one of the most commonly used drugs to treat metastatic colon cancer, irinotecan.
This study was conducted in an in vivo model with mice. The mice were inoculated with tumor cells and developed a tumor that led to liver metastasis. There were 3 groups: a control group, a group of mice treated with Ocoxin oral solution, OOS, and another group of mice treated only with irinotecan. We saw the side effects caused by irinotecan and the tumor itself, which in animals can be measured by the condition of their fur, whether it is bristly. It can also be measured in their tendency to scratch or bite themselves. There are several scales that measure the damage suffered by the animal. And according to that scale, animals with the inoculated tumor that were treated with Ocoxin oral solution, OOS, as well as irinotecan, were much better than those that had been only treated with irinotecan. That is to say, it was improving their state of health.
The first results on the effects of Ocoxin on liver tumors had put them on the trail of new research models, this time focused on pancreatic cancer. The first trials were with mouse pancreatic cancer cells, and then the tests were repeated with human cells.
In the first study we published, which my colleague mentioned, we observed that the tumor was shrinking, so the Ocoxin oral solution, OOS, had an anti-tumor effect per se. But we also observed that the influence of the cells that surround the tumor, which are the cells that collaborate with it, was reduced, meaning that the external collaboration of non-tumor cells was reduced. This led us to look for other models where the role of the cells that accompany the tumor during the progress of the disease was very relevant. And the effect we saw was frankly positive. The cells died with the Ocoxin OOS treatment. There was a very high percentage of cells suffering from apoptosis,